All right, guys. So welcome to my channel again, and now in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the differences between synthetic indices and currency. All right. And again, this video is actually on request. Someone requested that I explain the differences between synthetic indices and currency. And yeah, here you go. I know a lot of you also benefit from this, so it's gonna be quick, straight to the point, and precise. Now, you need to understand something, right? Now, synthetic indices are a new type of financial instrument that stimulates the behavior of a real market or index. Now, while currency refers to the money that is used in a particular country or region. Okay. Now, basically, what I'm actually trying to say here is that synthetic indices is more like a copy of the main financial market, all right? It just copies what the real financial market does, all right? It's more like you have the real football match that is being played live, and then you have the PlayStation, PS 2022 or 2020, whatever that you play, all right? So now the football video game that you play is a copy of the live football game that is being played live. All right, so that is what it is now. In this or in that case, synthetic indices happens to be the video game that tries to copy the main thing. All right, now here are some key differences between synthetic indices and currency. Okay, now the first is a value drive. The value of a currency is driven by supply and demand factors such as interest rate, economic growth, and political stability, while the value of a synthetic index is derived from a program, system, or algorithm referred to as a cryptographically secured random number generator. Okay, now I'm breaking this down to a more simplified manner. All right, now basically when we talk about currency, okay, um currency can be affected by many things, by many factors. Okay, it can be affected by the economic growth of a country. All right, now for example, let's take for instance the US dollar, the USD. All right, now the USD as a currency can be affected by the economy of America, of the United States of America. All right, so it basically implies that if the United States of America performs well economically, then their currency, of course, will definitely perform well also. Okay, let's take for instance the Japanese yen. Also, Japanese yen, that's the currency that is being used in Japan. Now, Japanese yen as a currency now is affected by the economic growth of the country Japan. Okay, but then now when it comes to now, just so you know, not just economic growth can affect the currency. Okay, there are other factors that can affect currency. Like I stated here, interest rates can affect currency, political stability can affect currency. All right, in some cases also natural disasters too can affect a currency. All right, for example, there was a time Australia had a natural disaster. Was it, I think, a volcano eruption or an earthquake, something, not really sure anyway. Okay, I think it was a fire outbreak. All right, it was a fire outbreak in Australia. Now that disaster actually, affected their currency, which is the Australian dollar. All right, so many factors can affect currency and the financial market, but then in the case of synthetic indices, it is different. All right, no factor of such affects synthetic index. Even if any currency should go down to zero, synthetic indices will not be affected. All right, so synthetic indices is not affected by economic growth, it is not affected by political stability, it is not affected by natural disaster, it is not affected by interest rate. All right, because synthetic indices, it functions, or it goes on a program, system, or algorithm that is called a cryptographically secured random number generator. All right, that is what runs the system of it. Okay, now the next difference is liquidity. Okay, so the currency market is the largest and most liquid market in the world, with daily trading volume exceeding $6 trillion, while synthetic indices are a relatively new and smaller market. As a result, the forex trading market tends to be more volatile as it is the largest market traded. The currency market is traded 245, okay, while the synthetic indices market is traded 247. So the last sentence there, all I was trying to say is the synthetic indices market is traded 24 hours, 7 days in a week, all right? No breaks, no days off, all right? While the currency market is traded only from Monday to Friday, and then during the weekends, the market is closed, all right? Now, the currency market is the largest and most liquid market with a trading volume exceeding $6 trillion, all right? You can imagine when in a day, every single day, the currency market trades above $6 trillion, okay? So the currency market is very volatile, all right? It's very, very volatile compared to the synthetic indices market, all right? The currency market has been here for a long time, for a very long time, all right? But then the synthetic indices market is not as old as the currency market. So right now, as it stands, the synthetic indices market is a smaller market compared to the forex trading market. All right. Now, the next one we're going to be talking about is leverage. Now, both synthetic indices and currency can be traded using leverage. Now, leverage allows traders to control a larger position with a smaller investment. All right. Now, however, leverage in currency trading can be higher than in synthetic indices because with some brokers offering leverage ratios up to 500 to 1. That is for currency, all right? When it comes to currency trading or forex trading, all right, you can actually see brokers offering you leverage ratios of up to 500 to 1. But then in the synthetic indices, all right, you do not see brokers offering you such high leverages, all right? Because I think the highest in leverage when it comes to synthetic indices is 100 to 1, okay? You should 100 to 1. Now, when you talk about leverage, I'm just going to give you, should I say, a slight or little explanation about what leverage is. And later on, you can look it up, maybe on Google or somewhere, okay? Now, when you talk about leverage, is when the broker tries to give you a bigger account compared to what you fund, all right? Let me just give you an example to make it simpler for you. Sometimes you can actually fund 10 USD, okay? But then because of leverage, you can have 100 USD showing in your account. Okay, so that way it helps you trade using bigger lot sizes, and helps you possibly trade and just trade like you're actually trading a big account. You can actually fund $100 and then use a leverage that helps you show your $100 as $1,000 in your trading account. So that is what leverage helps you do. Now to the next point, or the next difference, is actually risks. Okay, now synthetic indices allow traders to diversify across different asset classes and also reduce risks. Okay, now as the performance of the index is not dependent on any single asset or currency, in contrast, currency trading can be more volatile and risky as exchange rates can fluctuate rapidly in response to economic and geopolitical events. Might sound big to your ear, but then let me just break it down. All right. Now, what I'm actually trying to say here is that synthetic indices allow traders to diversify across different asset classes and reduce risks. Okay, now in my major focus talking about synthetic indices here is I'm referring to the boom and crash volatility indexes. All right. Now basically now when it comes to synthetic indices, let's assume you're trading boom 500 for instance. All right. Now boom 500 is independent to crash 500. Okay. There is no correlation of any kind. Now, whether boom 500 is selling its way down to hell or crash 500 is buying its way up to heaven, they have no correlation, all right? But then when you come to the currency market, there is what is called correlation in the currency or in the forex market, the currency market, in the sense that let's assume you're trading Euro USD, all right? If someone is trading Euro USD and then you're also trading GBP USD. Now, both pairs, they have the USD currency in them. Now, if you are buying, or how do I actually break this down? Now, if you are buying on Euro USD, you're trying to say that Euro will gain strength against USD, all right? And then if you're not careful, and then possibly you maybe sell on GBP USD, you're trying to say USD will gain strength against the GBP. All right, now basically it means you are saying on this side that that dollar will be strong, and you're saying on this side that dollar will be weak. So you are contradicting yourself. All right, so that is what it can be risky sometimes. Okay, now if possibly on your second trade, the base currency, okay, or maybe let me say I used GBP USD as second instance, right? Now if on your second trade GBP USD does not go weak, it means you've contradicted. You're running on double loss. That is what it means. All right, it's just like you saying this will buy here and then you come back and say this same index will sell. You're contradicting yourself, and that is what I'm actually trying to explain here. Okay, currency can be risky in that aspect when you do not understand how it works. All right, now synthetic indices allow traders to diversify across different asset classes and revenue rates, as the performance of the index is not dependent on any single asset or currency. Okay, now in contrast, currency trading can be more volatile and risky, as exchange rates can fluctuate rapidly in response to economic and geopolitical events. All right, now earlier I explained that economic and lots of other factors can affect currency. Okay, now basically what I'm trying to say in that's towards the last sentence in this whole statement here is that sometimes you might actually be on a trade. Okay, now before you took that trade, or while you've been on the trade, nothing actually happened. Okay, no political statement was made, no news was released. All right, and then the trade is going all fine and good, and then while you are on that trade, possibly you've had your technicals all right and everything, and then a news is released. Okay, now that news will definitely affect the market if it concerns that currency you are trading on. All right, now if it's actually a high impact news, there's something we call high impact news. It means when you hear a high impact news, is a news that will definitely affect the market. Okay, we have other low impact news that do not really affect the market, but then we have high impact news. Okay, so now let's assume you're trading and then an exchange rate news is dropped or it fluctuates. Now it will definitely affect the market, and if you're not careful, it can go against you before you will realize. All right, so that is what we talk about when we say exchange rates can fluctuate in response to economic or geopolitical events. All right, possibly something that can also happen that will affect the country's economy or the country's currency, and then it just poops affects the charts. And if you're not careful, you will have to be on the wrong side of the chart. All right, so the next, and we are actually rounding up, is accessibility. Okay, now currency trading is available in retail traders through a wide range of brokers and platforms. All right, and instruments such as Forex, spot, futures, and options. But then synthetic indices, on the other hand, are currently offered by a few regulated brokers and can only be traded on a limited number of platforms. Okay, now currency is very popular. All right, I've told you it's been here for a very long time, so it can be traded across different trading platforms. You can trade it on MT4, you can trade it on MT5, you can trade it on MT7. All right, you also have MT7, Mobius Trader 7. You can trade it on lots of trading platforms, but then when it comes to synthetic indices, you can only trade synthetic indices on MT5 currently. All right, you can only trade boom crash, volatility, and other synthetic indices on MT5 right now. Okay, now currency is also available on different and a wide range of brokers. We have over hundreds of brokers offering currency trading, but right now, to the best of my knowledge, I know just 2 brokers that offer synthetic indices, okay, for trading, and that is Deriv and Quackle markets. All right, so you can see that you can see that the synthetic market is a smaller market compared to the currency or forex trading market. All right, now I think that will be all for now, and if you actually didn't value this video, let me know in the comment section. But then I'll sincerely advise you you join my WhatsApp and also follow me across all social media platforms. You can also join my Telegram channel because I trade synthetic indices majorly for now, and I upload daily chart analysis on my Telegram channel to help with your trading for the day for educational purposes. So have an amazing trading time. You can check the channel for more educative videos. Subscribe, stick around, turn on the bell, and it's King, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.